All right, shalom, shalom. First of all, I want to give all praise and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash, the bonus of the apostles, elders, the great Muslim, church of the spirit, peace, and much love inside of Israel. Are you so-called Negroes, Latin Americans, you are just Israel according to the Bible? I tell them, got a seat. 2020 year prophecy, their the spirit, for Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. Pray, Lord, that's going to be here. All right, this brother Yamai come back, watch our sanctified ones on a lesson on all is vanity. Because everything we see on this side is vanity, man. Everything that we live, this whole entire lifestyle that we live is vain. It's for no purpose, man. You know, everything we see on this side is vain as fuck. It's vexation of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Everything on this side right now is self glory. You know. And this is I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Share my screen. The fuck? Popping up. Oh, it's like it. Whatever, probably the damn thing. All right, Con. All right, so this is Ecclesiastes 1 verse 1. The words of the preacher, son of David, king in Jerusalem. Vanity, vanity, saith the preacher. Vanity, all is vanity. Right, so everything we see is vanity. Ecclesiastes 2:11. Then I looked in all the works that my hands brought, and on her labor that I had labored to do, and behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit. There was no profit under the sun. So everything we do on this side is vanity and vexation of spirit, because there's no profit for the things that we do on this side. Only profit that we're gonna get for the things that we do on this side is the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? Us doing this work for Yahweh Shema Shai, we're gonna get a profit at the end. Even sometimes that becomes vanity, because why? You get knowledge, you get wisdom, then you start puffing yourself up, then that becomes vain. Or sometimes you boast of or sometimes brothers feel they got so many works, they feel like what? Hey, they think higher of themselves. That's vanity. So everything we do on this side is gonna be vain. You know, vanity, all is vanity. You know? It's like it. All right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verses 11. Then I looked in all the works that my hands wrought, and on the labor that I had labored to do, and behold, all was vanity and vexation of the spirit. There was no profit under the sun. Then said I in my heart, as it happened to the fool, so happened if even to me. So Solomon said, against Solomon, which I was shy in reincarnation. So Solomon had all this wisdom and knowledge. The same thing happened to the fool. Same thing happened to him. So that tells you how fucked up this life is, man. Even in his own kingdom, Solomon was vexed. All right. So what's so much for us now that we're not even in our own power structure? You know. Then said I in my mind, as it happened to the fool, so happened even to me. And why was it then more wise, and even to me? And why was I then more wise? And I said in my mind that this also is vanity. Therefore I hated life, because the works that therefore I hated life. So you telling me Solomon the king hated life. The king, the king of peace, right? He hated life, man. He hated life, and he had everything he wanted. Solomon had all the women. Solomon had all the jewelry. Solomon had everything the eyes could ever imagine. Everything a man could ever want, Solomon had it. And he said he hated life, man. So what's so much for us on this side that live in this damn captivity? That speaks volumes, man. So we hate this life for the fuck. We definitely hate this life because we ain't got shit. Because compared to what Solomon had been to what we got now, hey man, it don't even compare, man. Because Solomon had a great kingdom. Even the people that even his servants look like kings and wear costly array, man. Uh, and how knoweth what's like it, and therefore I hated life because the works that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me, for all is vanity and vexation of spirit. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? Yet shall he have rule over all my labor. So then now another thing too. Hey, Solomon, he was a great man, great king, and what he knew he was gonna die. So what he was like, look, either I'm gonna lead this to someone that's righteous or someone that's a fool. And look what happened to Jeroboam Rambo, man. So that speaks that, hey, man. That's why he was vexed, you know. And Solomon knew all things as well. So we already knew the king was gonna go to some wicked ass niggas, man. Right? It's like him. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? Yet shall he have rule over all my labor, wherein I have labored, and wherein I leave sorrow. I leave show myself. I show myself wise, understanding the sun. This is also vanity. For there is a man whom labor in is in wisdom and in knowledge and in iniquity. Yet to a man that have not labored therein shall he leave it for his portion. This also is vanity and great evil. For all his days are sorrow, and in his trouble grief. Ye, his mind taketh not rest in the night. This is also vanity. For the Most High giveth to a man that is good, he is sight, wisdom, and knowledge, and joy. But to the sinner, he giveth travail to greatly, and to help in the heap up, that he may give to him that is good before the Most High. Also is vanity and vexation of spirit. For that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts, even one thing befalleth them, as the one doeth the different or the other. Ye that have all one breath, so that a man have permission above all beasts, for all is vanity. So basically everything Solomon basically seen and looked for, all is vanity, man. You know? And that's why scripture say, I'm gonna go ahead and get it in First Peter 7, real quick. But they that don't have, they have wives, or they have none. And if they that rejoice not, is as they rejoice not, because in the day this shit don't matter, man. And that's basically what Solomon's getting down to, is that even him being a king, even him having all these different things, he sort of said that it didn't even fucking matter. Because when you leave this world, it doesn't go with you. And that's the same people say in the world, which it's true. The things you have on this side, it doesn't go with you. It stays here. For whoever can come and take it and teach it. And then all those works you didn't matter anymore. Look at Kobe Bryant. That was vanity and vexation of spirit. You know? Nobody really speaks of him no more. But he's a prime example on vanity and vexation. What he did was vain. Nobody's talking about Kobe no more, man. Kobe is as if he has never been. You know? He's gone. So that's why we don't care about this life, man. Because it's not forever. That's why we put our riches into the kingdom of the Most High. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. I want to get to the point. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 23. Art thou bound unto hold on. Yeah, it's 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 29. But this is, I say, brethren, the time is short, and remaineth that both that they have wives be as though they had none, and they that wept, though they wept not, And they that rejoice is as though they rejoice not. They that buy as though they possess not. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So that's it. That's very invested in the spirit. So if you end up getting a house or getting a car or getting a new woman, hey, it's though those things never existed. Because why? It's gonna pass away, baby. It ain't gonna be here forever, man. And that's the things that we always have to remember in the scriptures, man. Because sometimes being in this world, your mind will go and travel to different planets, to different places that you don't even want to be at, man. But you have to bring it back down to reality and remember that, at the end of the day, this shit is all vanity and vexation of spirit. So we have to all remember that and stay humble in the spirit of how about you shine. And all things will come in due time, man. The kingdom of heaven is gonna come, But read that again, man. It's beautiful. But this is what Paul said. This is 1 Corinthians 7:29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short, and remember that both they that have wives as if they have none, and they that wept as though they have wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. But I would not have you without consumption ye have in unmeasured. So that's it, man. So they use this word as abusing it, for this fashion of this world passes away as a dream. Joel even said it, the wicked flieth away as a dream, as a vision in the night. It's how when you take a nap or you go to sleep at night, you don't think about that dream that you had 3 years ago, man. That dream was gone, man. You no longer, you don't think about that shit at all, man. You can't remember that motherfucker, man. And that's how it's gonna be for us when we get to Kingdom Heaven. We're not gonna remember this shit at all, man. We're gonna remember it, but it's gonna be way back there, man. Until it's time for us to come back and remember this, though, man. But with that's gonna give all praise to our studio. How by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Dash. The man said, Apostle Ilya, real charge with the spirit, peace, and much love. It's like teach Israel with that. Hey, shalom.